Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Delta Rules. In today's video, I am going to be introducing you into Thinkorswim. This is pretty much the simulated trading paper account, paper platform. That is pretty much what this is. And the reason why I'm doing this, guys, is because this video is for educational purposes only. None of the trades that I make on this channel are to be considered as a recommendation that any investment or investment strategy is suitable for any person. Make sure you do your own due diligence always. Now, today I will pretty much be introducing you guys into Thinkorswim. We will be talking about the monitor tab and the trade tab. We will be going into the scan tab a little bit later on in the future. Now, guys, I will be getting into unusual options activity. Every day that I talk about unusual options activity, I'm going to try to teach you something new about options. Now, if you're trading options and you're beginning to trade options, you should be trading a paper account. Pretty much you should be making your mistakes on a paper account. Make sure that you understand what strategy works for you. Make sure that you understand what strategy doesn't. I will show you how to actually adjust the cash on this, related to, whatever you feel that is realistic. We'll go ahead and change this to about, say, 20,000. And I will show you how to do that. The only thing is we need to have an open or an actual order placed in, and I will show you guys how to do that. But pretty much this is the monitor tab. Remember, guys, these are all simulated values. We will be changing that. This is the monitor tab. This is pretty much where you see your working orders, your failed orders, canceled, rolling strategies, and this is also where you will see your open orders, how much they're making you, how much they're losing you, etc, etc. Now, when you're going to trade, you're going to go into the trade tab. Now, I put SQ on here, but this is gonna look like this. Let's say you pull up an option chain. This is what the option chain will look like. Now, by default, guys, notice that you're gonna have this as last X and net change, which means that it's going to show you, let me actually, because you're going to see this like this as well. It's going to show you the last price that it was sold for and the change of the value of that option. In this case, let's say this option lost $1.50 or $150 since it's times 100. This is always going to show you 4 strikes only. So we want to come here and we're going to switch it to all strikes. What we also want to do, since it's only showing us the last and the net change, is we want to switch this to show us the volume and the open interest. As you can see there, that is, like I said, pretty much the most important thing about options. This is what you have to understand. Are they being traded? How many people are trading them? Are they being bought? Are they being sold? Are they calls? Are they puts? And this is pretty much what we have to see. Now, this is what the option chain will look like. This up here, pretty much it's the information about the price of the stock, the bid, the ask, how much people are willing to buy it for, how much people are willing to sell it for. Down here, you're gonna get today's option statistics, and this is very important, guys, because this pretty much tells us what the sentiment of the market is. Are they selling those calls? Are they buying those calls, which is traded at bid or below, sold, traded at ask or above, bought? 23% of them were sold, 20% of them were bought, 55% were traded between the market, which is usually how we like to trade, which lets me know that this pretty much had good volume. Now, on the right hand side, you're going to see the call and put sizzle. That is also an advanced term. I will be getting into it. Like I said, I will be doing a day by day lessons every time I come out with unusual options activity, which hopefully will be every day. Now, right here on this one, you're going to see the option time and sales. And this is pretty much where we're going to see, you know, at what time what orders were placed. Now I usually like to look at it by the quantity amount, because it's going to tell me pretty much, you know, what was the highest order or the highest volume order that came in. As we can see, there, you know, there is big orders. It looks like this puts were bought. Usually if you see them in green, that means that they were bought at the ask price. This is the bid, this is the ask. So the bid is 28.70, the ask is 30.30. They bought 800 of those puts at 30.30, which is the ask, which means they bought them. That's pretty much what that means. Somebody is long those puts. Now if you see them red, that means somebody sold those, you know, sold whatever it is that is telling us here that it's being sold. Like, let's say there's 420 calls, 420 January 2022 calls were sold at well, yeah, January 2022. Yeah, January 2020. I don't know why I'm doubting myself on that one. Oh yeah, so this actually were sold at $22, which is the bid, and that's how we're gonna know if they're sold or they're bought. If they're red, they're sold. If they're green, they're bought. If they're white, they were purchased in between. Like you can see here, this one's the 370 calls for 2022 were purchased for $29.28. We could probably tell, you know, it was mid-market. They probably are long those calls, so they probably bought those calls. You know, so that lets us know that somebody is going in. That is a big order right there. And you know, and this is pretty much how we're gonna be able to tell. You know, forget about Square. You know, I'm not trying to give a recommendation out there. Just know that this is exactly how things are gonna look on a liquid market, on a liquid stock. Now it doesn't look okay, so it looks like the volume actually just refreshed for the day, or reset for the day, because this volume was a lot higher a little bit ago. But yeah, you know, that is pretty much it. This is the trade tab. This is where we're going to be getting into with options. Now I'm going to show you how to actually change the cash account, cash value. You're just going to go to a strike price. You're going to click on an order, and this is just to change the amount of cash that we have on here. Also guys, you also want to make sure that you're always on the margin account. I don't know why, but the IRA account doesn't usually fill you, so just make sure you're on margin. So you're going to go ahead and click on the price, which is the ask, to be able to buy it right away. You're going to confirm and send. You're going to send it. Now you're going to come back to the monitor tab, and you're going to right click that position. Now right here, you're going to adjust your cash. Now the way we're going to see this is, do we want to add or do we want to subtract? In this case, we want to subtract from 97,000 or 98,000, and we want to subtract about, say, 80. If I want it to be 20 grand, we want to subtract about 78,000. So we're going to subtract 78,000. We're going to hit OK, and we're going to see that this is going to come around 20 grand, 22 grand, something like that. Let's see. So yeah, 22 grand, that's pretty much the cash that I have to be able to trade now. And this is, like I said, this is all simulated trading. This is where you want to make your mistakes, guys, pretty much. I mean, I really wish I had, I had this before. I wish I know about simulated trading before. I wish somebody taught me about simulated trading before, and that's the reason why I'm teaching you guys about this. Like I said, I will be giving you guys a lesson every day about unusual options. I will be giving you a lesson every day about Thinkorswim. I'm going to show you how to run some scans to find those unusual options as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You guys have a wonderful day. Drop a like, subscribe if you like the videos. Remember, I'm going to be coming out with new videos about unusual options activity. Just make sure you stick around to see those. Thank you, guys. You guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe. I love you guys.